Hi guys, welcome to our first deck performance video. I am piloting Jaxmon and my friend over there is going to be piloting Blackwall Grey X. This is at our locals tournament. I did not play against the Blackwall Grey X player, and I'm sorry, there's a helicopter in the background and it doesn't want to leave. At first, I won off the draw. I apologize for the cutting cam. I do for Master the Disciple and just Digivolve into a Hawkmon. I kind of wanted just to try out Jessamon just to see how it is with the new meta, even though Blackwall Grey is such a force. Currently my opponent seems to be bricking, but he managed to find the Greymon, and that means he can start up with his pieces. I know that I just need to get into Jessamon as fast as I can, as much as possible, but then I realized that I don't have a level 5, and I feel like level 5s in this deck, it just seems like the hardest one to find. My opponent's not going to take it easy, and he's still trying to search for his pieces, but I know as soon as he gets his pieces, I am most likely dead. He knows that I probably won't run any tamers, so I do believe he does choke me, so that even if it passes to his turn, he can go straight into it. With that minimal memory, he already got into that Metal Greymon X, but I don't see a Yuya. And the BT8 Metal Greymon, which Digivolves and deletes my Digimon. It's a fierce deck to be up against with, and I wasn't really looking right up to it. It was my first matchup, I believe, of the day as well, so it was a time. I'm clearly bricking, unfortunately. But I managed to choke him to 2 with like Master from Disciple. I think it's just a wonderful option card. That's why I don't really run the red memory boost, because I find that this option card is just much better. Oh, he's got a Blackwall Grey X, and he's just choosing up with Cool Boy. And he's put me to 1, so there's not that much I can do because I'm still searching for my pieces. I'm still bricking. There's nothing I can really go for. I thought it was a Searcher Hawkmon, that's why I had Filled with Hopium, but unfortunately he pops my rookie, and I know that there's not that much I can do at this point since he's got into the Metal Greymon X. I hope you guys are having fun with this meta. If you've faced against Blackwall Grey, tell me what it's been like. Mirai, I'm on my Mastodon mindset. You is a memory setter, and I know that I don't have that much hope. I've only got a Hawkmon in order to be able to search the right Hawkmon this time. I am still learning this deck. This is probably one of the first times I played it at locals, because I was kind of like, hey, I've done some deck testing, let me try this out. But I think it was probably the wrong meta to try this out on. I'm still gonna do my best with it. It's a learning experience. It goes into Blackwall Grey X, he pops it. No tamer to pop, of course, because no children in my deck. I push up with my with my Huck, hoping for the best. I get pretty much 1 Digivolution, which is good. And I remember I think I did a combo at least when it came to Savior Huck. So I at least got a blocker out in field I could play a free system on. That Huck is broken for a reason. He swings over both of them, it don't matter. But you can see how powerful of a deck Blackwall Greymon is. Even if Digimon aren't suspended, they just swing right through it. But I learned that Blackwall Grey is only invincible practically with Yuya for 1 turn. So if I had like a guy with force and security, maybe it would have changed things, but I don't like to rely on my security too much. I kind of like to see how far my skill can go, and if my security can buffer that, then it's all good. He's into Blackwall Grey X. He's really feeling it with this deck. And he does a few checks. This man has had... oh, he only does 1 check, I forget. It's not as aggressive as it usually is. So, the thing with this deck is quite interesting that it only lasts for a turn, so it's not too crazy broken. But if they manage to get you in a turn, it's pretty much long gone. I wish I could have done this strategy earlier where I would have put everything into raising and then go into Jessamon with Blitz. Which I believe is what I did now. I was just checking the DP, and then I could do a bit of a combo. We've got that reboot system on. We're gonna get the Gankumon X antibody, because I believe I must have Jessamon GX in my hand. I get to add a memory and increase as well because of the inheritable. We can get a Systemon from your hand and from your trash. He's already got another one in raising and a rookie out, so my options aren't really looking that good. It was 2 checks at 17 or 16k depending on the inheritable. The shaky camera was due to the trestle tables and we kept moving on, so yeah. He was just checking which Systemon gained the DP and how much he was during the turn, so I believe he was 13. Because naturally he's 12, inheritables 1k. I was so disappointed that he just swang straight through an unsuspended Digimon. It was a terrible thing, because it takes a lot of time to be able to build up Adjustmon's combos. But he's not showing me any mercy, which I love about this player, and he is going straight up, pretty much almost going to another Blackwall Greymon X antibody. He really swiped my board. And it was just an incredible plays on how he went through it with the Gaiamon straight up. I had a Crimson Blaze, but it pretty much did nothing to his Digimon because they weren't really affected by options. And so he went straight over. I think I just ended up scooping, saying like, hey, I don't think I can. Or he unsuspends and he goes for it again. Now I kind of got an idea of Blackwall Greymon X, and I wanted to see what else I could do with it. I believe Justmon has really good potential. I don't think he can really top that much this format. But the way that it can gain that DP, if you can get into Justmon GX as quick as you can, it'll be good. I remember after this match, I was so excited to be able to get a second GX to try and update my deck profile. Because the one that I had was really good in testing in some other decks, but in BT11 format, I wanted to see how it would go. Now we're starting up with our hands. He goes first. I think I opted to go second because I lost. And he's searching for his pieces already. But he's got the promo Agumon, so I know that he could probably build a really powerful stack really quickly. I've got a Systemon out. I think it's better if I could just play it out as a searcher because I don't think I had from Master to Disciple. And the other Systemon as well to be able to help with reboot. So I'm prioritizing finding my pieces instead of just going out and swinging when I don't have anything. I learned my lesson from last time. He's clearly got a lot of his pieces in, and he feels like I think he could OTK me straight away. With any red deck, it's pretty good when you get your pieces. I know I can kind of sacrifice my Systemons, but I hit straight into a Yuya. Oh, the pain. The absolute pain. But somehow my sisters survive, and I know that if I can get it into a Justmon, it would probably help me out. He manages to search for Blackwall Grey X. I remember throwing a little fit. Because he's got his pieces really nicely. I don't really mind when the Systemons get deleted just because I know I can get them from trash when I get all my pieces together. He starts off strong, he's going in, taps Yuya, gains that memory, goes into Blackwall Grey X. I've never seen this non-brick sensation, but thank goodness Master Disciple was in my security. I picked the other one because I know I probably need some more searchers. It's always going to be the level 5. I think I need to just add more level 5s in my deck instead of adding Hero. Hero is more like a spice in order to try and get my pieces together. And also, like, he's an unexpected kind of tamer because most people think Justmon, oh, no tamers there. I think I made the mistake of pushing up too early, even though I have 3 from 3 Master's Disciples. So that one does get deleted. If I had kept it in Raising, it would have been much better for me. But you live and you learn, right? I know people in the comment section might say otherwise, like, why didn't you keep it in Raising? But, you know, this is why we have the video, so I can become a better player as well as give you guys something to watch. By the way, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. I've got plenty of recordings for you. So I realized the mistake that I had made beforehand. I didn't put anything in Raising. My opponent's very confident. He's already got Blackwall Grey Ox, he's got a rookie, and he's got something in Raising as well, so he pretty much believes he's gonna win. But I remember I do a last minute combo with my Blanc, and I do block. A worthy sacrifice indeed. It was a very worthy sacrifice. Oh yeah, he sacrifices his rookie as well. Well, it does the job. It chips on my security really, really well. I kind of feel like it would be amazing if we could do a recovery option just like Galantamon when you have it with Crimson mode. But we'll see. I recently just got a Crimson mode, so I can't wait to be able to do a Galantmon video. Gallantmon. I don't know why I always say it like that. When I move up, I know I can at least do a combo, so I can Digivolve for free into my level 5. And then go into Jesmon, but I just wanted to double check on what sisters I had in my trash, I believe. So I know I should have a sister go into hand. It's going to be Digivolving for 4. Then I must put down the Reboot sister, and then also my trash, I do the Memory sister, which continues my turn, so you get 2 checks at 17. And it hits straight into a cool boy. The man's RNG is incredible. I go into an X antibody where I can play a sister for free, and I know I'm going to play the Blanc, and it's from Handle Trash. If I had done this combo earlier, I think it would have changed a bit of the state of the game, but then I go straight into GX. And I know that because I've got GX, I can put in my... Oh, I had a X antibody, okay. But I could still dish out another Systemon and restand because of the other Systemon. So I've got all my blockers out, and Jesmon GX himself is a blocker. I managed to add up the DP, and I think he was surprised that I managed to put him out. The good thing about Jesmon deck is great, but then if he had a Death X, I probably would have gone. I remember somebody was looking at our match and was surprised that I got a GX out so quickly, but that's why it's probably better to run 2. People do say it's a bit bricky in hand, but if one is even in your security, it'll help you. So he manages to Digivolve my Jesmon GX. Check out which sister is the blocker sister. He got rid of that sister. And he knows this deck very well. So once he's got rid of my blockers, he goes straight in for game, I'm pretty sure. Even though I left him in 1 security, so I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of myself that I managed to do that. And that's how we end the game. Thank you so much guys for watching, and look forward to more videos like this from my locals. It's not just going to be Black or Greymon, we also have a Sukamon and Mastermon one coming up soon as well.